Hey guys, welcome back to Movie Geek channel with another video, and today will be a good old, movie night vlog. And this particular movie night vlog is a theme of DCOM, Disney Channel original movies, my childhood. So let's go back to the past and relive the childhood. So today is the month of October. We're still in the month of October. We're rolling, watching some spooky films, and I have watched some couple spooky films. I just got back from work / school. I'm really tired, but I need that pickup. I need to relive that childhood that I once was. And yes, I'm busy reading Dune. I'm halfway there. I'm busy with my schoolwork and my actual job. But the films I'm talking about, the films I'm planning to watch, is two of my favorite DCOMs, Disney Channel original movies that I grew up watching in the dark with my brother, and we just both love this movie. And I decided to relive this memory and just revisit the films that I remember watching that I haven't seen for the longest time. The last time I saw this movie is probably 2009, 2010-ish, but also earlier than that. But it's been a long time. The films I'm going to watch is Phantom on the Megaplex and Don't Look Under the Bed. Two of my favorite DCOMs. One of them take place in the movie theaters, which is amazing, and the other is a kind of traditional horror film. And my chair is squeaky, and that's okay. Do not pay attention to the note cards. That's my outline on my script. Yeah, let's get right into it. Let's have fun. Let's do a good old double feature of two DCOMs, the Disney Channel original movies. So come along to a journey with me, and yeah, let's relive some of my childhood memories, shall we? The first thing I'm gonna do is move this chair into the TV right there. And yes, excuse the bad mess. I know my room is like literally a mess right now because I am moving to another apartment. That's why my shelves are empty, except that stack. That stack is the movies I'm planning to watch in the month of October, and these are the films I plan to sell that I upgraded to 4K, blah 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 and all that. So here the TV. Yes, all my Blu-rays are in there. Ignore that. That's a bad experience on eBay. That seller gave me a wrong item, but whatever. And yeah, it's a mess. I know, Stitch. I know I need to clean all that crap. All the Blu-rays are in here, here, more in the closet. But let's get into the TV. Hi. Where's the remote? Oh, it's right here. Let's turn it on. Bear with me. I just came back from, work and school, so I'm a little bit tired. That's who I am. So yeah. Disney Plus. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, by the way, if you're curious, this is on my to-be watch pile, and there's a random tissue because I have allergies, and we're gonna ignore that. So yeah, these are my to-be watch pile. The movies I have not seen before. Some of it are still sealed. There's my slate of my short film coming soon, and oh yeah, let's look. Oh yeah, that actually came out. I actually forgot that came out. So what we're gonna do, oh yeah, also Black Widow came out. Cool. So let's go search, and let's find some Hollywood. Don't Look Under the Bed. So hold on, it's gonna take some time. Oh, there it is. There it is. So the first movie we're gonna watch is Don't Look Under the Bed. I love this movie. It's been a long time, and I did have a crush on this particular girl back in the day. And this movie came out in 1999, the year I was born. And yeah, obviously I've seen this movie on reruns when it was shown in the dark at late night. So let's get right into it, shall we? Alright, ignore the bed. My bed is a mess, I know. So we're in like barely in the opening of the movie. I can literally remember the memories of the opening scene. I remember being really freaked out by the opening scene, how I'm not prepared for this. And you know what? I told myself, keep watching it, face your fears, let's do this, be a man. And ever since, when I watch the movie, when I move along to the story, I just immediately fell in love. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna let you know my thoughts after the movie, or while in the middle of the movie. Share my thoughts on this movie. Oh, childhood. That's just. Oh, that's. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. Okay. So I gotta give a pause. I'm in 20 minutes in the film. Now everything starts to put together in my brain. Now I know what the story is. It's about the boogeyman. I actually forgot about that aspect of the film. The whole imaginary friend aspect of the film. And one of them is played, who was an actor who was in Evie Stevens as one of the main character, enemy in the film. I'm gonna put the screen here, or the name of the actor right here, because it's been a long time I have seen Evie Stevens, and it's been a long time I've seen this film, so I don't remember the actor, so I'm gonna put the name in the bottom in the screen. But yeah, I do remember his almost over the top yet very charming performance of him. He's very charismatic. What I'm watching right now, I actually forgot how charismatic he is, how delightful he is. You can tell he having a blast portraying this particular character, this imaginary friend. And now I recognize, I remember the story of Don't Look Under the Bed, the whole boogeyman aspect of the story. By the way, spoiler alert, if you have not seen this movie, it's on Disney Plus. It's a childhood favorite of mine. It's been a long time, so it was finally I can revisit this film. So 20 minutes in, I'm having so much fun right now, and I forgot how good this movie is, and just forgot what the story is, because it's been a long time. So it's good to know that all the puzzle pieces are finally come together. Now I remember the story. I remember where it goes, because I have seen this movie. So yeah, now I know what the story now we're going. Now we're because in the scene what's going on, everybody thinks that Franny did the pranks, even though she did not did the pranks. And that's where we see her perspective, and we see her struggles. Not really a struggle, but like try to figure out who actually did it, even though she knows that she did not do the pranks. And that's when now we're just finally having a conversation, an introduction to the imaginary friend. And I just forgot how cool his performance is, and I'm really shaking that. Oh my god. Yeah, this can be raw, nothing too special in this video. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. Obviously this is one of the better DCOMs, because DCOMs nowadays is sucky and it's bad. But back in the day, I miss the good old DCOMs. I really do. After High School Musical, High School Musical before High School Musical, those were the good stuff. Nowadays, not so much. But yeah, I miss the good old DCOMs. This is an original story, I believe. I miss this kind of movies from DCOMs. Right now, as 22 years old, I haven't seen what the Disney Channel is right now. From what I heard, it's very cringy, it's over the top, it's different. I miss the good old days. I miss the childhood DCOM, Disney Channel. There were a lot of good shows back in the day. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to watching the movie. Yeah, I just want to stop by, just telling you guys, like, I remember the story and I remember the characters. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. So yeah, cool. Okay, I'm hoping this is the last time I just stop by. Giving a pause. I'm on the 22 minutes mark. I actually forgot to say something about this film, how awesome it is. They use a lot of Dutch angle, and I really appreciate that. I love Dutch angle. I'm one of the few people who love that kind of style of framing in movies. Oh no, my bed's a mess. Yeah, I love Dutch angles. I really do. I'm one of the few people who actually like Dutch angle, and yeah, I appreciate they use that a lot in the movie. I geeked out by that because I don't know why that's my favorite kind of style in cinema, because I use that kind of style in my short films. I love Dutch angle. Yeah, my favorite type of angles in camera movements. If you're curious about that, yeah. I just want to say one last thing. I love the fact that you're using Dutch angle. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Oh, I found something. A mistake. A classic movie magic mistake. Wow, this is buffing because Oh wow, cool. This is a classic mistake. Look what I found. Look what I found. Oh my god, they use that for behind the scenes where an actor needs to step on for the camera. Look what I found! Oh, classic mistake, classic mistake. And just like that, I finished Don't Look Under the Bed. Now it's time for me to share my thoughts on Don't Look Under the Bed. Okay, different location. I'm in the kitchen right now. After watching Don't Look Under the Bed. It's been like ages that I've seen this movie, and I'm so glad I finally revisited the film since I was a kid, basically. Since I was very young when I saw Don't Look Under the Bed, and I gotta say, it's actually a really good movie. Despite things, you know what? Let's go to the cons first. The cons, it's dated, it's outdated, obviously, due to the time that this film was released in 1999. Yes, it's outdated at some parts. There's some cheesy moments at that part, but I accepted that because that was the charm of it. Yes, it was low budget. It was a different beast of making into the film back in the day, in 1999. This is Disney Channel we're talking about. This is not like a big budget movie, and now that's all the cons. Despite being cheesy, it's outdated. That's all the cons. The pros is everything I like this movie is that the story is so much fun. It's very creative as well. Not only that, I just love the chemistry between Larry and Fran. That dynamic duo made it work for the film. That's the heart and soul in the film go forward. It's just the actors did a phenomenal job portraying Franny and Larry. Obviously, the highlight of the film is Ty Hodges as Larry Houdini. Love the characters. Very charismatic and charming and wonderful, very childlike. Wondered, very goofy, but in a good way, in the right way. You make him a very likable character, and he is a very likable character. And I love Franny as a character, that she's just completely losing her mind, that she only can see the imaginary friend, but not everybody is seeing the imaginary friend that she is seeing. Nobody's believing her. And I thought it was so much fun to watch, kind of rooting for her. But at the same time, she's losing her mind in high school, like, whatever it is. But the main story is trying to figure out who did the pranks and all that. And obviously, spoiler alert, it's the boogeyman. And there's a great message in the movie I really enjoy. And it's just so much fun. The story is lighthearted, it's fun, it's nice and quick, it gets to the point. There's some great moments in this movie, especially great character moments in the film that you are seeing that is felt really great for me to watch as a, revisiting the film like since forever. I'm getting notification in that. But yeah, I absolutely love this movie. I think it's one of the better DCOMs. I mean, for myself, it's one of the most underrated DCOMs in my opinion. I don't think a lot of people talk about it. Obviously because they talk about the most well-known DCOMs. High School Musical. There's where we replace the movie. There's so many great DCOMs that's very well known. But not when people talk about the early stuff. Up and Away, for example. And there's so many great stuff, and I really love Don't Look Under the Bed. I think it's one of the better DCOMs in my opinion. There's some great story, great character, and I would say one of my other favorite aspect of this movie is the practical effects. I love the practical effects makeup going on with the Boogeyman and Larry Houdini transforming into the Boogeyman. Love how creepy it is, very creative, very unique look to it. I really appreciate that they went to the practical effects and the set design when they went to the boogie world is so much fun. I love the set design in the film. I really thoroughly enjoy this movie. I love this movie. It's a child favorite of mine, and I cannot believe it's been so long seeing that film. And I can finally revisit this film after for long period of time that I've grown up. Now I'm 22 years old. It was nice to revisit a childhood favorite of mine, a film that I grew up watching, watching in really late at night when they're showing reruns, like around 5 a.m. in the morning or 4 a.m. in the morning when I wake up in early morning, rebellious way. I woke up in the early morning and watched Disney Channel. They were showing a lot of reruns back in the day. In that time period, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. They were showing Lilo and Stitch, the series. They're showing, how to the Little Mermaid show, the Winnie the Pooh show back in the day, and there was occasionally they would show some older Disney Channel original movies in late at night, and one of them is Don't Look Under the Bed. And I remember my brother and I were watching the movie, and we were so engaged at the same time. We were freaked out by the makeup effect of the boogeyman and how we were freaked out by the long nails. I had a thing of fear of long nails. I hate long nails. Whenever I see long nails, it creeps me out. That's why I cut my nails short because I prefer short over long nails. Stupid story for me. Personal backstory for me. I hate long nails. That would say that. But yeah, I love the makeup effects in this movie, and everything about this movie is just so much fun. And I'm so glad we visited the film after years of not seeing the film. It's been a long time. I'm so glad it's on Disney Plus. Thankfully it's on Disney Plus. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna get my dinner because I'm hungry. I'm starving. Your boy gotta eat. So when my dinner's over, whenever I finish my dinner, I'm gonna watch another film. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm gonna watch Phantom on the Megaplex. Obviously, the title is a paying homage to the Phantom of the Opera. Now, it's another DCOM film I absolutely love, and that's a DCOM film that takes place in the movie theater, which is one of my favorite settings. I love going to the movie theaters. You know me as a film fan, I love going to the movie theaters, getting popcorn, sit down in the seats, and enjoy the movie in the big screen. This film, The Phantom of the Megaplex, takes place in the movie theater, so that's pretty cool. So I cannot wait to revisit that film. It's been a long time ago that I've seen that film, so I don't remember the story. And I do remember one or two characters. That's it. That's one of the other things so great about Don't Look on the Bed. When you revisit the film, not you don't remember the story, but when you see the movie, now you remember the story. It was so nice to see for me. Like, oh yeah, now I remember this happened and that happened. So I'm hoping the same thing for Phantom of the Megaplex because I'm very fuzzy with the story. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna, get my food. I'm hungry, and then I'm gonna get back to you, and we're gonna start watching Phantom of the Megaplex with, in a little bit. So it is literally 7 o'clock p.m. So yeah, so this can be a wonderful double bill. I know the framing here is I'm literally crouching down. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get dinner and. In video magic, it'll be seconds for you. For me, it's gonna be an hour, because I like to take my time while eating. I want to enjoy some YouTube videos while I'm eating, some entertainment. So yeah, I'm gonna get back on that. So I'll be right back. So Phantom of the Megaplex is next, and I cannot wait to revisit that film. It's been a long time. So yeah, overall for the Look Under the Bed. Great movie. If you have not seen this movie, I highly recommend. But yeah, I love the cast. The cast is wonderful, and the story is great, and the characters are great. So yeah, I'm so glad I revisited that film. Really glad. And yeah, I know the eye points so weird. I'm looking that way, but I'm not looking at the camera. So bear with me with the weirdness of the framing and all that. So yeah, this is raw. This I'm shooting on my phone because I feel like it. I'm not using my camera. So yeah, I'm gonna let you go and I'm gonna get my dinner and I'll be right back. So yeah. Okay, just got done eating dinner. That was a good dinner. I deserved it. It was a weekend. It's a Friday. I deserve a really good dinner. So now let's sit down and watch Phantom on the Megaplex or Phantom of the Megaplex. It's been a while. I know what the film is. I forgot the title. It's Phantom of the I cannot speak. It's Phantom on the Megaplex. Or of the Megaplex. I don't know, it's either one. So let's sit down, let's get right into the Phantom of the Megaplex. Whatever the title is. So yeah. Let's find Phantom. There it is. So it is, okay, it's Phantom of the Megaplex. Gotcha. Another film that I grew up with. I used to have a crush on her. That's fantastic. Oh man, okay. I cannot wait to revisit. So let's get right into it. Let's jump onto this. And yeah, Phantom of the Megaplex. Oh yeah, I remember this.
You think history, you think boring, right? Ancient civilizations with names you can't pronounce, dates, facts. I mean, who cares? But sometimes, history can slam right into the present and totally blow your mind.
That's just awesome.
First ever movie
That's
theater in our
awesome.
town.
Okay, I mean 17 minutes in? Yep, 17:40 seconds in to the film of Phantom of the Megaplex. And oh my god, all the memories starting to flood in into my brain, all the nostalgia starting to kick in into my brain, and I'm loving the movie. While it's cheesy, sometimes it happens. All the DCOMs that we watched as a kid, yeah, some dialogue is cheesy, but who cares? Minus the whole later stuff. The later stuff we don't talk about them because they're garbage. But the earlier stuff is where it at. What I'm gonna say before I continue watching the movie is that I love the setting. The setting that takes place is in the theater, where we see the whole behind the scenes, how the theater works, how they have to be top notch. That's how I appreciate a lot of movie theaters that I go to, like Cinemark, Santikos, Regal Cinemas. That I appreciate them because they give out great service for customers like me to enjoy a film that would give an experience watching the film. We see the main character, who is a very hardworking young man who is on the roll. He's responsible. He's respectful. He's a leader, and you can tell that he cares about the job. And you feel like the character because he's a likable character. He's an underdog. He's just trying to impress the girl that he invited to the early press premiere. And he's an underdog. He's a hardworking young man, and I kind of felt for that because honestly I can relate to him because I'm a hardworking kind of dude. I have a job in the library, so I'm a hardworking. I like to be respectful. I like to help people. So that's what this character is. And then we introduce his sister, and that's the actress who was in Inspector Gadget #2, the niece. And I did have a crush on her back in the day. That is true. That she was young. I did have a crush on her. I don't think she acted anymore. Now it's been a long time. But yeah, it's so great revisiting this film so far. I'm loving it. I actually forget all the awesome, memorable moments so far, and I'm really enjoying this film. It just brings so much nostalgic beats going on to my brain, which has just made me feel even better. Just bring a big smile on my face. And I actually forgot the intro, the opening scene, paying homage to the Phantom of the Opera. That was a film that had been my radar because of that film of Phantom of the Megaplex, because of that film, because of that opening. And I remember for the longest time I don't know what the title is, even though it was so obvious it's Phantom of the Opera. I didn't know back then what that film is, why they showed that in the beginning of the clip. It was the face reveal of who the Phantom of the Opera is. And now I own the silent film into my silent film collection, and I've seen that film, the original silent film Phantom of the Opera, and it's an incredible film starring the incredible Lon Chaney, and obviously it's a pay homage to the Phantom of the Megaplex. The title, Phantom of the Megaplex is to pay homage to the Phantom of the Opera, because I think it's pretty cool. And as a film fan myself, I geeked out by that. I don't know why. It's just something, a film fan in me, a filmmaker in me, just smiled, gave it a big smile on my face. So far, what I'm trying to say, I'm really enjoying this film. It's just as good as I remembered seeing, and yeah, I'm having so much fun revisiting two DCOMs that I love. Don't Look on the Bed. Now I'm revisiting Phantom of the Megaplex. Once in a while you gotta revisit your childhood favorites. Either bad or good film, and just revisiting the nostalgic memories in the brain. I think it's a great way to go back to the memories and watching this film. Because I remember watching this movie in the dark, like 5 a.m. in the morning. Same thing with Don't Look on the Bed. I remember watching that at 5 a.m. in the morning or 4 a.m. in the morning in the dark when they were showing this movie, Phantom of the Megaplex, on reruns, obviously. And I remember I had a huge crush on that girl who, in the film. And I was very engaged by the setting, the movie theaters, because I go to movie theaters a lot lately and also in the past. So it's great that I'm really enjoying it. It's great that it's as good as I remembered as a kid. And just, it's currently 9 p.m. So let's get back to watching this movie, and I'll let you my thoughts after I finish this movie, because I'm sure I'm probably going to have a lot of thoughts on the film. But yeah, I really love this movie, so yeah. Yeah. Okay, I just know there's a line that I love in this movie, and I mean the nearly 18 minutes mark. I know I need to stop, going to the vlog section, So there's a line of this movie. Actually, also, Mickey Rooney's in this movie. I've actually forgot that Mickey Rooney was in this movie, so that was a pleasant surprise. So that particular character who doesn't work at the movie theater, he's a movie fanatic, that you can tell. So he said a line to the boss of this movie, saying, "Movie is not about the commerce. I believe it's not about the commerce. It's about movies about magic." And I love that line. I'm paraphrasing. Paraphrasing the line. The way he said the line just warms my heart. It's true. Movies about magic. It's about an escape, entering into the new world that we never seen. That's what I'm really excited for. That's what I'm really excited for. Dune and The French Dispatch and Last Night in Soho and Halloween Kills. I cannot wait to transport to a new world that have not been visited. Like for example, Dune. The world of Arrakis. I cannot wait to enter that world in the big giant screen on IMAX, because I'm seeing on Delta showing 6 p.m. Delta showing Santa Cruz Palladium on IMAX. Cannot wait. That line, movies not about the commerce, movies about magic. I love the line. I think that speaks volumes about what movies and films and filmmaking and that's what it's all about. Movies is magic. It's transporting you to a whole new world that you never visited before, or a world that you already been visited before, but you want to revisit it again, like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, all that jazz. So I love that line. I really love that line. So Mickey Rooney, good job. I love that line. I just want to let you know about that line. That speaks for the truth, obviously. So yeah, back at it again. I know I'm I'm in 27 minutes in, almost 30 minutes in, basically. So, I want to tell you that, man, it was a funny scene when Mickey Rooney character, he was, holding the line just to critic about this particular movie that they don't want them to watch it because it's garbage and all that. I thought it was funny and cute, wonderful. And then I was gonna say that back in the day, back in the old days, movie theaters were very different than now today. Back in the day, we don't have reserved seating. Back in the day, so it's first come first serve when you get the reserved seating. So whenever you enter the movie theater, you have to get there early so you can get good seats. I remember that was the thing back in the day. There was no reserved seating. Nowadays, thankfully, there's reserved seating that makes it a lot easier for us to, assign the seats and be there, not to be hassled. Just be there, whatever you want until the movie starts. Obviously, like 10 minutes before the movie starts, or 20 minutes before the movie starts, and also there's a bully character, basically a jock look-alike, basically trying to get the girl that the main character wants. And I feel that before. I can so relate to that before. I've been overshadowed by everything. I felt that. So hashtag relatable, I guess. Yeah, I just want to come back about the history of movie theaters, how it was different. Yeah, movie theater was different. Remember back in the day where the Thursday showing was actually Thursday showing like 12 a.m. in the morning, now like 7 p.m. after the showing. But I missed those kind of Thursday showing. It's really was special back in the day. I saw the Avengers on Thursday showing like 12 or 1 a.m. and I still have the ticket studs in the closet, safe away. Yeah. I'm gonna get back watching the movie, so I'll see you in a bit. Whenever. There you go. That's the end of Phantom of the Megaplex. Gotta pause that. Oh wow. No. Hey, I'm not watching that. Okay. Now let's share my thoughts on Phantom of the Megaplex. So, Phantom of the Megaplex. This is another DCOM that I grew up with, alongside with Don't Look Up Under the Bed and 13 Year. The good stuff back in the day that came out in the DCOM in the early 2000s, and I still love this movie. Is it perfect? No. Obviously, is it great? No. Is it good? Yes. It's actually a really good, decent, little fun movie. It's a fun movie for the whole family to enjoy. I really enjoy this movie. The fact that this takes place in the movie theater just made extra special to me. Because I love that setting. I love going to the movie theaters and just go watch a brand new movie that I have not seen and just enjoy the experience. And that's amazing. They did that really well in this, establishing that Megaplex, what it is. And I love the characters, so much fun. It's a mystery film, as well, coming age film. It's just so much fun. And Mickey Rooney in this movie is just so charming, delightful. He's a movie fan like us. He appreciates movies, and he said everything about that movie is magic. And it's about spend time with your family or your friends and enjoy the wonderful movie magic that you see up on the screen. And I really enjoy the stories paying homage to the Phantom of the Opera, the mystery aspect of it. It's just so much fun. Yes, I do own the Blu-ray of Phantom of the Opera, the silent film, which I highly recommend if you have not seen. A classic film. Lon Chaney is the Phantom. Great stuff. Love it. It's in my silent film section. This is all my silent film section. Love it. I love silent films. Yeah, just like I said, this is one of my favorite DCOMs. Let's go to the cons. So the cons, the dialogue can be cheesy, yes, but I accepted that. From the beginning of the movie, I accepted that the cheesiness, that I assume it's gonna be cheesy. Today's day and age is very different. But that's my only cons. But yeah, some are questionable by how it framed and all that. But overall, the pros, it's a fun movie. It's lighthearted, it's fun, it's entertaining, it's a really well done, a really well made movie. You got great framing, and you can tell that they actually really care about the work putting this film together, and it shows. It shows that the behind the scenes they actually care about making this movie, and want to make a good movie. Right now they just don't care. It's just really crappy and just not the same. And I love the cast, especially Mickey Rooney, and the whole movie theater aspect. It's just it's just everything about this movie. It just screams me. It just screams that made for me. And I'm so glad I did see this movie as a kid, when I saw it very late at night, and I love that movie, and I kind of wish it was available on Blu-ray, so I can have it in my collection. And it's just, it's just one of my favorite DCOMs. And I know it's shaking. Sorry, bear with me. I'm holding my arm like that. Usually I don't do vlogs, movie night vlogs, because it's janky, but whatever. It's a Friday night. I can do whatever I want. It's my channel. Yeah, I really thoroughly enjoyed this movie, and there's a line I already said previously, a couple of minutes ago, that Mickey Rooney said, "Movies not about the commerce. Movies about magic," and I love that line. That speaks to me. That speaks volume of how wonderful movies are, and overall, I love this movie. I really do, and that is Phantom of the Megaplex. I love that film. And also, that was the film that had a crush on that girl. I forgot the name of the girl. Obviously, I haven't put the actress name in the screen right now. I had a huge crush on her. I think as a kid, I think she was so pretty, and I don't think she been acting now. I don't know. But I remember watching her in Inspector Gadget 2, and yeah, good actress. She was great in this movie. I love the cast, everything about that. So that's Phantom of the Megaplex. Really do enjoy it. I'm so glad we visited that and have a new appreciation. I know I'm gonna love this movie. I always love the movie, still to this day. And whenever I think about Disney Channel original movies, I think about Phantom of the Megaplex and Don't Look Under the Bed, 13 Year, Up and Away. A lot of great stuff that shown. There's a lot of good ones. I miss the good old DCOMs, the good old days. I miss them. Nothing tops that. It would never be the same. So yeah, that is my thoughts on The Look on the Bed and Phantom of the Megaplex. So that would be the end of the video. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this double feature movie night vlog, whatever you want to call it, video. I don't know. I had a really fun time revisiting two of my favorite Disney Channel original movies. I think it's a bit of a due to finally revisit them after years and years ago. Love them both equally. And comment below, what is your favorite Disney Channel original movie? I'm really curious what are your favorite, because we all have our favorites. My favorite is still Phantom of the Megaplex, and I don't know, it's because it takes place in the movie theaters. I don't know, because we all have our favorites, but that's just the peak of it. I love Dodging Ear, I love Up and Away. There's a lot of Disney Channel original movie that I love. That I cannot think right now the name of the movies. It's all blur right now, but I do know what the films are. It's been a long time. I think it's time to revisit them. Some of my favorites. And yes, I've seen High School Musical 1, 2, and 3. I saw 3 in theaters. I saw High School Musical 3 in theaters. Whoa. That was years ago. Yeah. Just like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's laid back, relaxed. It's spooky season. I decided to watch 2 spooky DCOM film that is Up, Don't Look Under the Bed, and The Phantom of the Megaplex. So yeah, I keep saying again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Letterboxd, link below. So yeah, have a good one and take care.